Hello, everyone. Been a minute, and I apologize for that. The primary culprit is my own laziness. I've got nothing to blame but myself in that regard. Welcome back to the Silverback Diaries, and I would like to welcome you to the official start, the new program, day one of what we're calling the Thicc-ening. And so the new program's out, and we're gonna be killing it. Now, on that note, I don't actually know what day I'm gonna start with. It's a pretty basic push-pull legs program. So nothing too tremendously complex or insane there, but push-pull legs, simple as. Now, on that note, I'm not sure what I want to start with today. Do I want to start with push? Do I want to start with pull? Do I want to start with legs? Who knows? And I don't actually really know what's in the program off the top of my head. I'm sure we're going to see some repeats from the past, some of the greatest hits, if you will. But squats will return. I don't think rack pulls actually are there, which is like great because but yeah, a lot of good things. And this program was especially tailored for myself, and we're just gonna jump right into it. I don't really know where I'm gonna start though. I'll probably take a poll when I get to the gym, a survey, and be like, hey, what are we hitting? And then if Cody shows up, maybe I'll ask him, be like, hey, bud, what do you want to hit? And maybe we could work together on that one, huh? But anyway, interesting. Yeah, we're just going to be moving right along. Had a good weekend, spent some time with the family, saw all my siblings in the same place, which, as you get older, becomes less and less common. You got to appreciate that when you can. I mean, if you're like don't have a big family or whatever, you don't quite get it. But seeing your family's always good if you like them, I reckon. We had a bonfire and ate some food and went shopping and all sorts of fun activities. And overall, very nice, calm, relaxing weekend in which I didn't sleep worth a damn, but who cares, At any rate, we are going to be getting busy today. I don't really understand. I'm trying to mentally weigh, like, I should probably do legs, right? It's been a minute since I've done legs. I should probably do pull. I think that was like something that I should do. I think the last day I worked out was a chest day, so maybe I shouldn't be doing push. Who knows? I don't know. But in terms of like weight, nutrition, I actually lost some weight over the weekend. I was like 204 this morning, which is like not, I don't care. Honestly, like I don't care about what my weight's doing right now. We're not trying to like supremely bulk. We're not trying to cut. We're just trying to like, live right now. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, 204, 205. I've been pretty steady at that margin. Like the lowest I've been is like 204. The highest I've been is like 207. So for the last like month or so, staying right around that like 205 range. And honestly, for me, I think this is a very good weight. It's a very healthy weight, if you will. I look good. I feel good. I'm very strong. I'm still like, I'm not like shredded by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm still like relatively diced. Okay, For being 200 pounds, I am lean enough. Like, I can guarantee that I'm low double digits in the body fat. Because, I have visible abs, I have cut striations on my triceps, on my quads, on my calves, my hammy, I still have a sweep. So, like, I'm pretty confident that I know we're below 15%. We're probably rocking right around like 10 or 11 or 12 if we're being honest. But I dropped, I don't actually know what my percent was at that show. I never got it tested because I didn't really care. My first show was 4.5. So I was lean. I was diced. I don't know. I was pretty diced in my show. I could have been more lean. I think I spilled over a little bit. But I don't really know what my body fat was. I'm going to assume I was higher than my first show. But I don't really know. Obviously, there's no data there. There's no metric. I felt less lean. So that's the metric we're going off of. That is a Slam Silverado. Been seeing a lot of cool concept cars coming out lately. None of them will ever come to fruition because that's the way the auto industry is, but I saw a concept for 2026 or 2027, either Chevelle or Camaro 396 SS with a naturally aspirated 396 that puts out 600 horse. And that's a crate motor that Chevy currently makes, so it's totally possible that they could do that. I also saw the possibility of a revived Plymouth, of a, I think it was a 27... I want to say it was... I don't think it had a true big block. I think it was also a 396, or it might have been a 360 or something. But a revived Plymouth badge. Another cool concept I saw was this Toyota pickup that is not necessarily a concept because it's in production in other places in the world. I think in Japan and other countries that don't have as strict importation laws as the United States does. It's like a $15,000 truck. It's 2 doors, 8-foot bed, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive, roll down windows, mechanical locks, like just truck, just basic truck. And it's a small form factor, but if it's basically this, like it's the Ranger, but a Toyota, right? But it has AC, has a stereo, but nothing electronic, kind of like my truck here. And $15,000 is the projected MSRP. Now the thing is, like, they're already making it in other countries. It's not allowed to be imported here because we have stupid laws and rules about safety stuff, how much a car can weigh, the wheelbase. But a lot of that is due to emissions, which eat me. But a lot of those emission standards are actually going away for the 26 model year. So we can thank the current administration for that. For laxing those. Among those restrictions is a severe laxing of diesel regulations. So DPF, catalytic, not like catalytic, but DPF and like DEF and exhaust filters and stuff are going to be not required in passenger vehicles. And also, like, some of the weight standards are going away. So we're going to see the return of compact, affordable, small cars, as well as the possibility of an emerging diesel, like, small passenger vehicle market in the U.S. And that would be very cool. I think diesel's an underappreciated thing here. You have your diesel guys who drive the trucks, and that's one thing, and I appreciate that. And you have your TDI guys like myself who hold on to these, 1990s to early 2000s vehicles just because they're cool, and frankly the motors are really well made. But to get like a brand new diesel car that is, let's say, essentially the size of I don't know, like a Chevy Sonic or a Ford Fusion, but say it has a 2-liter turbocharged direct injected diesel, you're looking at 45, 55, possibly 60 miles per gallon, utter reliability. And for those of you that know anything about emissions and science and whatnot, diesel actually puts out less pollution into the environment than gasoline. It is also more stable. It's also not explosive like gasoline is. It is more lubricating, and it produces more power per, like, volume or whatever. It is a better system in general. But the reason that it's not popular in the U.S. is solely because of fear. They see black smoke and they think black bad, and it's like, not necessarily, my guy. And secondly, because politicians and the ones who are regulating the way that the automotive industry functions don't actually know the science. And one of the big things is like, oh, but what about acid rain? What about putting sulfur into the environment and the air? And it's like, sure, that's definitely possibly a concern. But we don't burn coal. We shut down all the damn coal plants, for one thing. Second of all, highway diesel is ultra low sulfur at this point, which kind of kills your lubricity, by the way. Not optimal. And thirdly, we actually have so little sulfur in the environment. I studied agriculture, so but we actually have so little sulfur in our water, in our environment, that farmers actually need to add additional sulfur to their crops in order to maintain yields and plant health, because our air and our water is too clean. It's too good, which is funny, when you think about it. But anyway, the point is, we might see the return of Roadrunner. It was Plymouth Roadrunner. But anyway, we might see the return of diesels and small cars and affordable automotive things. And I think it's a step in the right direction, because I think they did a study, and the average age of a car in the U.S. is 13 years old, which is the oldest it's ever been in the history of the U.S., and it's because people can't afford them. When a new car, even like the cheapest new car in the country, I think is like $21,000, okay? That's a down payment for a house, okay? And people don't make enough money to buy new cars anymore. And it's outrageous. Long gone are the days when you could walk into a dealership with $8,000 cash and walk out with a brand new car. I would like to see those days return. And this is a step in the right direction. So, but anyway, that's enough yapping. I will see you guys for the lift in a little bit, and we'll figure out what it is when we get there. And you probably already know because of the title of the video. So, kind of like a time traveler in that regard. Pretty cool. All right, so end up going with push day because it's the first day of the program, just to make sure everything is continuous, I guess. And so what we're starting out with is 4 sets of incline Smith here, heavy eccentric. So looking for like 3-second reps, 2 seconds down, hold and press. And yeah, I got 180 on the bar because the Smith machine is it's not the one I'm supremely used to, so I don't want to go super heavy. Cherry Kool-Aid today. It's the protein flavor. All right, so there's 3 sets of 10, 4 sets, 8 to 10. We'll see how it goes. The eccentric is going to be the killer here. So here we go. Okay. Oh, you want to talk about a deep stretch or whatever? Goodness. Do that 3 more times. Let's go. Oh, man. Here we go again. Gotta be honest. This is going to be a heck of a pump because I'm already feeling it. All right, here we go. Trouble finding the notches on this bad boy. Press. It's that hole at the bottom that's the hard part. Just come get it. Whew. My yams hurt. Let's go. One more. Woo! All right. Last one. Then we'll see what we got after this. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Come on. Holy moly. Okay. All right, so up next we have 3 sets of 12 on flat dumbbell. The hundreds are missing, oddly enough. So, oh no, there they are. I found them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the hundreds. I tell you what, let's start out with the 3 sets of 8 to 12. We'll start out with the hundreds, and then if that is not pleasant or not possible, then we will adjust our plan of action there. All right, we'll start with the hundreds. Why not? Okay, here we go. Okay. That was unpleasant picking that up. Here we go. All right. Oh, that's easy. Bang.
didn't have enough body weight to throw that one over. All right, but not bad. Probably not going to get 12 on the next set, but hey, that was pretty good. All right, second set. I do want to point out that I don't edit any of these videos. What you see is what you get. This is clear cut. I'm not going back and trimming anything or anything like that. Mostly because I'm too lazy. I know how. I just don't want to do it. So if you have any curiosities, it's all raw footage. So anyway. Oh, crap. That was... All right. Again, we don't know about 12 reps, but let's see. Easy. Okay, definitely not 12. We'll change it up. We'll grab something lighter for the next set. Woo! All right, I'm pretty damn fatigued, so I'm gonna drop it significantly to some 90s here, because that's the next lowest weight that I have. All right, whew, got some barbecue stains on my white t-shirt. That's pretty cool. All right, ain't no way to do it but to do it, boys. Boo! Yep. Got some old school hack, boys. Easier when it's over. All right, so the last set didn't record properly, but I did 90s for like 7.5. I couldn't quite get that 8th rep there. It just doesn't look right, you know what I mean? But whatever. Up next, we have the hex press, and I will film one set because it's rather monotonous, the hex presses, and it's lightweight, and it's just for like stretching and burning out. But 3 sets of 8 to 12, and you don't go super heavy on this, so I'm going to be doing these 35s here. And yeah, again, not a lot. It's really just to squeeze. Here we go. Easy. Yeah, but I'll just do 2 more of those, and then you can see whatever's next. So we got 3 sets of 15 here on the low cable flies. So low cable flies, you kind of come up, you know, like squeeze your boobas together, you know, versus high cable flies where you're coming out here, kind of squeezing here, squeezing here. So one of those moves. I've got 37 and a half, so basically 40 on each side, which that's too much. I'm thinking that's too much. We're going to drop it down to 25, and we'll reevaluate after one set. Huh? Yeah, here we go. See if I can manage to get both cables. All right, here we go. Definitely picked a good weight. Feeling my left more than my right. Woo! All right. All right, I have some swollen, engorged breasts right now, I tell you what. My goodness. But the pump continues. Here we go. Same weight. One more set of those. All right, finish her up. I need to talk to my coach. I was supposed to have my calories up this week, and I don't think they've been moved, which is fine. You know, I'm staying in that 205, but we don't really want to bulk until later on anyway. We want to get all of our health markers in line, namely like blood pressure, weight, stuff like that. But we're getting pretty close. I think like November, I think we'll start jumping the calories up and getting a little bit of weight. Not a lot, a little bit of weight. You know, I don't want to lose my six pack pretty much the whole time. So yeah, here we go. But right now I'm hot girl fit, and I'd like to stay that way. 2002 Spider-Man build right now, which is perfect. Ah. Oh, wow. I mean, I know it's lightweight, but that squeeze. All right, what's next? All right, so what we have here is the 1.5 rep press. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Rep, half one, rep, half two. And we're going to be starting out with 150. Probably, we'll see how it goes. We're looking for 12 reps. So, whatever. We'll see how it goes. Oh, damn. Okay. Easy. Easy. Holy man. Holy buckets, boys. Holy buckets. That was a stretch. Okay. Well, probably not going to get 12 reps again. All right, second set. Oh. Oh. Oh, damn. Okay, let's push this out a little bit. Okay, there we go. Woo! Oh. Yep. 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 We're gonna have to drop the weight on that third set. Woo. Okay, I gotta tell you, chest is feeling it, but also feeling is my triceps, and that's just good news because right after this, I believe there's a tricep exercise. I have dropped the weight down to 130, and got Creed bumping in the background, so let's rip it up. Oh, goodness gracious. Yep. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got. Holy shoot. Oh my gosh. We have tricep overheads with the rope, and I guess my triceps aren't too cooked, so we're going to try, I guess, a little bit heavier. So we got 87 and a half on here, and for 3 sets of 15, we're going to give it a shot, and if it's not feasible, we'll drop it. But here we go. Oh my gosh, my triceps are already freaking burning. I haven't even started. What the heck? Here we go. Oh, that's easy money. I tell you what, though, it's kind of hard to breathe, which is a weird thing to say. Maybe if I drop the thing a little bit lower and try that. I don't know, but I'm gonna jump the weight up a little bit. That was too easy. That was 87 and a half. We'll go for the straight 100. Okay, so now we got 100, and I did go back over the instructions. It does say squeeze the top and squeeze the bottom, so which should be fairly obvious as a bodybuilder, but I never claimed to be bright. Okay. Oh man, yeah. Oh, that feels good. Ow. I was 14. Obliterated. And even all I did there was pressing, like chest pressing. So, woo. Let's see if I can get 10 off of this, huh? Oh gosh, darn, that hurts. This right here really hurts. Just holding at the bottom. Holy crap. I got my 10. We're happy. And to finish her out, we got 3 sets of 20 on lateral raise. Now, in theory, we are supposed to be doing dumbbell. However, I don't feel like it. Setting, doing it. So, just gonna use a lateral raise machine. Get 3 sets of 20. Well, usually I can like hammer these out and it doesn't hurt, but this hurts pretty bad right now. That's 11. Okay. You have to drop the weight a little bit. That was like 15 with 3 half reps. So I'll just say 16, I guess. My shoulders, just my whole upper body is just firing right now. Just pain. So much pain. We got it down to 205. It's a 30-pound drop, so let's go. I'm actually going to take my Fitbit off for this because it was getting a little crushed in the last set, and that was unpleasant. So, yeah. Oh, that's 2. 8 more. Rest pause. Okay. We have to drop it once again. So, mercy me. Wow. Okay. One more set. All right, let's finish this out. I dropped it all the way down to, you know what, we're gonna say 190. We're gonna do 190 here. Here we go. Okay, and that'll do it. I did a pump check in for you guys. All right, you aren't gonna believe how hard I had to fight to get my shirt off just now. It's like very difficult, in fact. But anyway, pump check, not too bad, looking pretty good. But yeah, triceps looking saucy. Delts are capped. Yeah, buddy. Oh, not too bad though. But yeah, decent push day. I will see you guys tomorrow for pull day.